Alright, everybody, so here is all of this stuff from that one huge pickup at the beginning of the day. Like, this was just insane. There's so much stuff on the floor right now. I just, I've already, like, kind of sorted through everything. It's really hard to display it out, but I'm gonna go through all of this in a separate clip. But first I'm gonna show you guys just the normal pickups. These are just like the other ones that weren't not including the big bundle. So, all right, so this was like the third sale of the day. Actually, this guy brought out a bunch of Sega Genesis games, a couple Nintendo games, and some Wii games, and one Game Boy game. But yeah, we got some pretty good stuff here. Mortal Kombat, Sonic Spinball, Sonic the Hedgehog, not for resale, Sonic 2, Jungle Strike, random Sega Master System game for some reason, Tasmania, Eternal Champions, X-Men, and then a 32X game, and then some other games down here. You had Super Mario Land for the Game Boy, Super Mario Land 2, Wii Ski. The only reason I got this one is because it was brand new sealed. So, and then 2 Wii Sports, and then Tag Team Wrestling right here, and then the best game out of them all, we have Ultima Warriors of Destiny for the Nintendo. So yeah, this game is like $100, I think, last I checked, so that's really good. And I paid $30 for all of that, so yeah. And I asked him if he had any of the systems. I think he said he didn't have any of the systems. Oh yeah, this is just like random here. But yeah, I think he said he didn't have any of the systems, so, but he does have my number, so hopefully he'll text me back, maybe like with a Game Boy or something, I don't know. And then this was just at a random sale. I think I paid $1 for that. So Smash Bros. These 3 Wii games was at another random sale. It was $1 for all 3 of them. So Wii Sports was in there. That's good. This was at a random sale. That was $2. Dark Souls 3 for the Xbox One. And then we got this Wii bundle here. I didn't include all the cords, obviously, because it's just not. It's gonna be kind of messy. But this cord is actually worth some decent money. It's an official Nintendo component cable, I believe, for the Wii. So those can be pretty good if you guys can find them. And then they had Just Dance 3, Wii Sports, and Resort, and 4 controllers, and that was $20. I think that was the last pickup of the day. So yeah. And then here's a couple random things. TI-84 Plus Silver Edition calculator, that was $5. Make sure to always keep a lookout for those, because those can be pretty good. And then I also got this little Polaroid mobile printer thing for $5. And then we got this Nintendo with just Mario Bros. Duck Hunt. I think it was $25 for that. So yeah, that was pretty good. And then we have this little PS3 and PS2 lot here. And this guy was kind of funny. He brought out a backwards compatible PS3, and he was like, yeah, I'll take $350 for it. But for the games, it's like, you know, $2 to $5 a piece. And I'm like, okay. So, you know, I offered him $150 for everything. He didn't want to do that, so I just picked out a few games, and we agreed on $40 for all of this stuff. And obviously, if you guys know, NCAA Football 14 is about an $80 game right now. So that is pretty good. I think God of War can be pretty good, and this one's like $20. And then, you know, got some other pretty good ones here too. So yeah, $40 for that was pretty good. Okay, so here's all of that big bundle stuff. Like, it's literally everything here on the floor. So it's, you know, it's a lot. I paid $150 for all of this. When I got there, it was raining. So I was just like kind of scrambling to get a plastic thing, because the first box I saw was the box with the Dreamcast and I think some Xbox stuff. So I was like, okay, this could be good. So and the box was open, it didn't have a top, so I just put this random plastic piece I found on the ground over it to try and save it. So and by the way, I haven't tested any of this stuff yet, so none of it's guaranteed to work. And from what when I went through it, most of it's in pretty rough shape. So, but still, I only paid $150 for it, and there's a lot of stuff in here. So I'm gonna go through the games first, and then we'll do the consoles/controllers after. And there were also like a million movies and anime DVDs in here. So I literally just got everything that they had. They might have more. I'm pretty sure they probably did have more, but I just wanted to get everything I saw and get out of there. But yeah, I'm still very happy with what I got. I did as much digging as I could to see if there was any more. I didn't see any more, but they were still bringing like stuff out. So, and this was like a donation drive kind of thing. So it wasn't like anybody's stuff that was there. Like this stuff had been donated by like someone else to a local school. So yeah, I'm not really sure who owned this, but they had some pretty good taste in games, I will say that. I'll go ahead and start off right here. First of all, this is just all empty cases. Like, there were no discs for this. And like I said, I've already sorted through pretty much everything. So this is just like, these two stacks right here, like this one and this one is just movies. And they're empty cases. And this is just like CDs and soundtracks. There's like a couple books here. Like nothing too crazy here. So yeah, here's some of the empty cases here. So yeah, no games for any of these, but the rest of the games here do have their cases, and there are a lot of disc-only games as well. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with the cartridge stuff. So we'll start with N64 here. So we got Pilot Wings 64, Bomberman 64, Pokemon Snap, Rampage World Tour, Glover, XG2, Bomberman Hero, Donkey Kong 64, Super Mario 64, Pokemon Stadium. I'll be keeping that one. I don't have that one. And then I think this is the most valuable one. We got Space Station Silicon Valley. So yeah, this is like a $50 game, I think. Pretty good right there. If I were to just sell all of that, I could make my money back pretty easily, I'm pretty sure. So, alright, Super Nintendo. We got Return of the Jedi, Yoshi's Island, Nickelodeon Real Monsters, Super Mario World, and then we got Cold Shadow. I think this is like a $40 game. So, that is all for Super Nintendo right there. And then I'll start with the cartridge-only Sega Genesis games here. So we got Garfield Caught in the Act, Mickey's Ultimate Challenge, another Sonic Spinball. Sounds loose. X-Men 2, and then Toy Story. And then for the Genesis games that do have the case, we got Mortal Kombat 3, Marble Madness, The Lion King, Barney's Hide and Seek game. That's kind of weird. Toe Jam and Earl Panic on Funkotron. And this one's pretty cool, actually. I've never seen this one before, but Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Might be keeping that one. We got Sonic 2. And then we got Game Gear games. We got In One Fun Pack. That's Sonic 2. Sorry if it's kind of hard to see it through the cases, but Sonic 2. Super Columns. X-Men right there. This is Bust a Move. And then we got Itchy and Scratchy. And then this was a case only for a Sega Genesis game, so fun in games. Okay, now I'll do the PS2 games with the cases. So DDR Max 2, Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3, Star Wars Battlefront, Samurai Warriors, Dynasty Warriors 3, Onimusha Demon Siege 3, Tenchu Fatal Shadows. Sorry about the glare, by the way. Fight Night Round 3. Eve of Extinction. Kengo, Master of Bushido. Genji, Dawn of the Samurai. Dynasty Warriors 2. Tenchu Wrath of Heaven. Another one. 7 Samurai 20XX. 007 Nightfire. Prince of Persia, Katamari Damacy, and then Champions of Norath. So that's a pretty good PS2 selection right there, I think. I don't remember any of the values of most of them. I know this one's pretty good. It's like a $40 game, I think. Champions of Norath, but I haven't checked on any of the other ones. Xbox, I think there's like 1 or 2 just original Xbox games, but NCAA Football 2005, Call of Duty World at War. This is actually sealed, brand new, so it's pretty nice. Street Fighter 4, another Street Fighter 4 with a different cover art. FIFA 14, Skyrim, The Beatles Rock Band, Mass Effect, John Woo Presents Strange Hold, Fable 2, Indiana Jones, The Original Adventure, and Kung Fu Panda. This is sealed. Guitar Hero Legends of Rock, UFC 2009, PGR 4, Fable 3, and Tekken 6. So, alright, and here's the PS1 games that did have the case. Powerpuff Girls, Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo. I think that one's pretty good. Time Crisis Project Titan, and Tenchu Stealth Assassins. So now these are the Dreamcast games with their cases. There's not many, sadly, but we got some decent ones, I think. So we got Hydro Thunder. That one's complete. Shinmu. This is missing a disc, I think. Yeah, it's missing disc 2. And the case is broken, so yeah. And we got Sonic Adventure, missing the manual, but the case is there, so. And then we got Evolution for the Dreamcast, so pretty cool. Here are the Wii games with their cases. Bust-A-Move Bash, Harry Potter, Twilight Princess, Chicken Little, Sean Snowboarding, Super Monkey Ball, Monkey Blitz, and then Super Paper Mario. So those are all the Wii games with the cases, and the rest are just disc only. So this is just like a stack of just disc only movies that they had. And then here's some like just case only Dreamcast games. Got Tony Hawk, and then that was Star Wars Episode 1. So yeah. Okay, so for the Dreamcast disc only games, I guess. Well, actually this one has the case. But yeah, Star Wars Episode 1. And we got Tony Hawk, Pro Skater. This is kind of sad, but Jet Grind Radio. There's a big crack in it. So that's trashed. Mortal Kombat Gold. That's pretty nice. And then I think this is the rarest game that they had there. Power Stone. But it's disc only, sadly. Bunch of scratches on it, but hopefully it can be revived. So that's pretty cool, Power Stone. And then there was a couple disc only Wii games, those don't really matter. And then a couple disc only Xbox 360 games, also don't really matter. Yeah, so here are a bunch of like disc only, just PlayStation games. Spec Ops, Inuyasha, and then that's like a bonus disc thing. And then we got 007 Star Wars Episode 3. Oh, that's a Xbox game. Oh, there's a couple Xbox games I got in here, I guess. GoldenEye, Star Wars, Metal Gear Solid, Soldier of Fortune, Madden, Time Crisis 3, Star Wars, Tony Hawk, Onimusha, more of those, and this game. So yeah, I don't think there's anything crazy in there, but yeah, got some good stuff there. Okay, and here are all the freaking DVDs and anime that I got with this. There might be some valuable anime in here, I'm not sure, but if any of you guys know anything, I'll show it all, and you can just, you can let me know if it's valuable or not. But yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these DVDs. Probably just like donate them because I don't really care about them. But okay, so here's some of the anime here. Sorry if the lighting's kind of bad. Oh shoot. Yeah. Obviously I'm gonna go through this myself eventually, but yeah. And then here's some more of the anime. So yeah. Definitely a lot there, and there's just like a million movies here, as you can see. So yeah, just a ton to go through. So here's all the consoles from that big bundle right there. There's a few decent ones in here. So we got a PS2, and we got 3 Xbox 360s here Two of these, I think it's these two, are the Jasper versions of the Xbox 360, and those are actually worth a little bit more money if they work. So hopefully they work. And we got a Dreamcast back there, obviously. Super Nintendo, a little bit yellowed, but hopefully that'll work. Sega Genesis Model 2, and then we got a Game Gear here. And sadly it doesn't have one of the battery covers, but it's okay. And then we have an N64, and this does have the expansion pack, so that is always nice. And here's all the controllers I got from that lot as well. So we got a bunch of Xbox 360 controllers and a couple original Xbox controllers, but there wasn't an original Xbox there. Sega Genesis, couple Wii nunchucks. There was no Wii console. PS1, PS2. This controller is actually worth a decent amount of money if I remember correctly, if it works. And then got this cool little Logitech EA Sports Logitech wireless controller, but the stick is like messed up, so yeah, that's probably not gonna work. And then this controller is actually pretty cool. It's some fighting game PlayStation controller. If you guys know what that is, let me know. It's got that lenticular kind of thing right there on it. So yeah, that's kind of neat right there. And then a few Super Nintendo controllers. One of them is definitely not going to work, as you can see there. So that's going to be for parts. And then we got some Dreamcast controllers here. Two white ones, one third-party one right there, and then an official clear blue one, which is really cool. So yeah, that's all the controllers. And then here's all of the notable accessories or whatever that also came with a lot. So we got this little Xbox 360 fan connector that just cools the Xbox. And then this is pretty cool actually. It's a sealed Xbox 360 original hard drive. So yeah, not sure how much that's worth, but that is pretty cool that it's sealed. And we got two Xbox 360 Wi-Fi adapters right there. I believe those are like 20 bucks each, if I remember correctly. And we got one N64 Rumble pack right there. And then for the PlayStation, we got a multi-tap and then another multiplayer adapter, just like a third-party bigger one. And then we actually got a sealed memory card 2-pack for the blue and clear red one. Very cool. And then another clear blue memory card up there. And then here we got a bunch of VMUs for the Dreamcast and one memory card unit thing there. So yeah, a couple white ones, clear blue one, clear green, and a clear black. So those are all really neat.